Hi everyone, welcome to Tech Down Over. I'm Rick Zanotti and I'm joined today by Harold Muliati, and we are going to talk studio lights. Not what you might expect. Here we go. This show is sponsored by Relate Corporation at www.relate.com, your training and video partner.
Hello, I'm Peter Baker. Please visit voiceovermasterclass.com to see details of the training courses I have on offer for new and existing voice talents to further their career by enhancing voice and technical skills, as well as essential marketing tips.
And we are back, and if you notice, I'm a little bit different today on my lighting. I have a different light set, just as a test. We're not going to use this in our studio, but we could. These are the LitraPros from Litra. I think they're called Litra, right?
Yeah, Litra. And the LitraPro is, you might be familiar with the LitraTorch that came out a while ago. It's this really small one.
That's my hair light.
Yeah.
And he's got a picture of it there.
Yeah, so this is the setup sort of just as is without anyone sitting in the host chair there. You can see the hair light up there up top. That's the LitraTorch. And we've got soft boxes on the LitraPros on either side of the torch. Here's what the soft box looks a little closer up. Somewhat recently, Litra released the LitraPro, which is it's a sort of like a larger version of the LitraTorch.
It's about, what, twice the size, maybe?
Yeah, about twice the size, and
a lot more powerful too. It's pretty bright.
Yeah, and it gives you a lot more controls compared to the torch, because the torch basically, let me go back to this picture. You see it's got that button with the green ring around it. It's green when it's on, but anyways, you push it once and it goes to the lower brightness, and then you can push it a few more times and it'll cycle through, I think, 4 levels of brightness, and finally an option where it's flashing. And if you hold the power button, then it'll just turn off. Whereas the LitraPro, as you can see, it's got an LED screen on top, and you can change on the left side. There's controls for the color temperature. Well, right side if you're looking at it with the screen the right way, but in this picture and on the right side, there's the brightness controls.
And just for the record, we bought these with our own money. Nobody's paying us to endorse or not endorse them. And we got them from Sammy's Camera on Fairfax Avenue in Los Angeles. Larry Leiratana is our sales rep. We love Larry. I've been working with Larry for almost 20 years. And he's great. Great guy, very helpful. And when we asked him, do you have any kind of portable lights that are new, good, LEDs? And we had the LitraTorch already, but we didn't realize that the LitraPros had come out, and they're really pretty fun. And the softbox is just something you build in about, I don't know, Harold built in like 3 seconds. We're like, my wife and I spent about half hour trying to figure out what we were doing because we didn't have it attached to the light. Not too smart, but anyway. They're nice. And, as I'm sitting here looking at the light, it's not harsh at all. What brightness do you think we're at on these?
So we've got his key light, which in the shot here, it's going to be on the right, actually. Well, you're right, Rick, and in the picture it's on the left. So for the viewers, it's on the left. That is at 45% intensity.
45.
The fill light, which is to Rick's left, but in the shot here on the right, that is at 25% intensity.
25. Okay. They're not harsh. In other words, you can look at them. There's no real heat coming out of them. They're pretty bright, pretty bright, and pretty non-heat oriented. Now, they said if you put it at 100%, which would make you squint quite a bit, it's pretty bright, you'll get about an hour and a half of time. If you leave them under 50% or right around there, you get somewhere between 7 and 9 hours, which is pretty good. You can also do what we're doing. I think one of these is actually in the wall.
Yeah. I didn't show the power adapter, but we've got the power cable going into this one that I'm showing in the picture, which is Rick's fill light right now.
Yep.
So it's just a micro USB cable that goes in there. So I think they give you a cable. I don't remember.
It's a short one. It's only like about 3 feet, maybe a little bit longer.
I don't remember if they give you an
They
adapter.
don't. No adapter. So,
yeah.
What we do is we usually have anchors. We like the anchors, the little hubs, the charging hubs, and we put things like that in those. But you can also get the individual adapter for it, or like I said, a hub is a good way to do it. And the nice thing about that is you can keep these on 24/7 with a hub. And, okay, each one of these costs $220. The torch, which is my hair light right now, that costs, I think, $99. So literally for about let's say about $600, a little, just to go up a little bit, because we did have to buy the soft boxes. They're about $30 each. And we did buy some filters if you want to change the light colors. We're not using those right now. So you're looking at probably about a $600 investment in portable lights. You can take these anywhere, put them on some small, are these tripods or light stand? Those small tripods, right?
Yeah.
And voila, you've got a little portable light studio. And so we've got 3-point lighting going on right now with very small, and when he was showing the picture, they were about 2 inches by maybe 1.5 inches?
Something like that. They're very small.
They're small.
Fits in the palm of your hand.
Now, we did a video shoot last October at the Mirage Hotel in Las Vegas. We were filming a convention, and Tony Peck was with us, and he was shooting the camera with us, and he fell in love with the torch. He goes, "What kind of lights do you have?" So I took out something like a 50, it's like a 300 LED light, and another one that's like 125, and they're all bigger. And I said, "But we could use this one." He went, "I love this one." You couldn't get out of his hand. He loved that little torch. And it worked. We used it as fill light on the video shots we were doing. And he was probably about 5 feet away, and it was doing a good job of filling us a little bit. I mean, it did what it was supposed to do. And it was a lot of fun. He couldn't believe how well that thing worked. If he had seen the pros, I don't know if we'd be able to wrest them out of his hands. But they're fun. They're really fun to work with. And think of how small this is and how portable. You need a couple of tripods, maybe 3, or in this case, we put the hair light. I don't know if you can see it from here, but there's a stand right there. It's a boom stand, and if we didn't have the stand with us, we could have literally velcroed it to a wall, to something.
Oh, so, and both the LitraTorch, the little one, and the LitraPros, they're magnetic on the bottom. So if you have like a metal surface, you can just pop them on there.
Yeah, is it just on the bottom, or can they attach other places?
If I recall, it's just on the bottom.
Yeah, but that's nice too, because you put them on a fridge, you put them anywhere you want. With there's metal, they work.
Yeah. And though the soft boxes are extra, I think you said they were like 30 each.
I think so.
Like
they were like $30.
The LitraPros, I didn't get a picture of it, but the LitraPros also come with a silicone diffuser similar to what you see on the LitraTorch here.
And it's a little rectangular diffuser. It's pretty solid, and it does a really good job of making the light, soft. You could also mount it. They do come with a camera mount, if I'm not wrong. It came with a small camera mount for the hot shoe or cold shoe. And that way you can put the light right on camera if you're doing like a quick run and gun type operation. There you go. These are great. They're fun to work with. They look nice. They give a clean. The CRI is, I think, 95 or 97. It's a really high CRI for such small lights, and that's the color render index, which is how close it is to real light, how clean. They're very clean. When we white balance, it gives you a pretty good image right away, and not bad. What do you think, Harold?
Yeah, I think they're nice lights. I mean, just remember to make sure that you have power adapters for them. Mm-hmm. They last a good long time, but they're not really replaceable batteries, so you want to make sure they're charged up and have the power adapter in case. And the
other idea is, if you don't have a power adapter, you can also get one of those power bricks, or like an Anchor or some other ones. There's millions of them. And you could get one of those bricks that gives you 18 hours of light. I mean, it'll last forever. So we've got, I think, some 50,000 microamp kits, and those things can last a whole day with big lights or big mics or whatever else. And so that'll also give you another source of power if you don't have the cords with you handy, or at least the power bricks. So very nice stuff. So what do you think, Harold? Is this a purchase or not?
I think, I mean, they're great for portable video lighting, or even setting it up in the studio. They're pretty good lights. They are advertised to be water resistant to something like 30 meters. We don't make it a habit to put our video equipment in the water, so we don't actually know, but that is just to keep in mind. That is,
we were thinking of putting a tank in here we could just sit in, but we decided not to.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think we're both out of scuba training.
Yeah.
We would have to.
I was never in scuba training. But anyway, it's a fun light. It's actually a very nice professional resource if you're looking for fairly inexpensive lighting. It's not cheap. You're paying a good dollar for these. $220 isn't cheap, but it's a good price compared to some of the things you would get that are much larger with less light output. And believe me, these things do have a lot of light output. So it's a buy, and we bought them. So it's one of those. We're pretty happy with the decision, and I think we'll be using these a lot for different things. They're very flexible, very nice.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, thanks for watching. If you like the show, give us a thumbs up. We're trying to get to 1,000 viewers, even though we've got a lot of viewers or subscribers. Actually, we have a lot of viewers, but we want subscribers. So therefore, if we ever want to monetize or do anything else, YouTube would let us. We can't do anything to 1,000. I think we're like at 700 something or 800. So please subscribe. Give us a chance.
And of course, if you got questions, comments, if there's something in this test that we left out that you wanted us to try, let us know.
That's right. We will see you in a couple of days when we do our next Tech Down Over with Jeff Blanchard joining us again. And I'm not sure if we have a guest, but we might. Anyway, have a good one, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.